Arnold Schwarzenegger posing at the Victoria Palace Theatre in London, circa 1968. Mechanical approach with curvature redress. World's biggest violin, 1922. Vintage fetish, an archive of men's magazines. The story behind the infamous "Four Children for Sale" photograph in 1948. Balloon Boy, 1963. MGM, Astro Kid. Judy Garland and her daughter Liza Minnelli in London, 1964. Star Wars Episode IV. Old funny photos of women boxing in the 1930s. Marlon Brando and Grace Kelly at the 27th Annual Academy Awards, 1955. John Wayne Gacy as a child. Kids dressed for Halloween on a school bus, 1980s. Freddie and Mary at Freddie's 38th birthday party at London's Xenon nightclub. Marilyn Monroe putting the hot in Some Like It Hot, 1959. Charlie Chaplin boxing. Two Japanese women hiding their faces in the docket of a Tokyo courtroom. Photos show female prizefighters who would box in full Victorian dress. Vicky Dugan, 1957, wearing a most shocking dress for the time. Punishment, 1907, China. Marilyn with Don Murray on the set of Bus Stop, 1956. Mariah Carey and Jackie Chan. The last of the giants being paraded through the streets circa 1890. U.S. Army soldiers return home. Murder tools of Ted Bundy. A 1,341-year-old sequoia tree was cut down in 1892. Muhammad Ali at the medal ceremony after he won the gold medal. Texas vintage train from the late 1940s. Gas torpedo, 1951. A young Vietnamese girl escorts an American POW after his plane was shot down. Crowds wait before Frank Sinatra's performance. New York City, 1944. Men of easy company after capturing Hitler's Eagle's Nest. 1945. An X-ray of a person with a severe case of hyperdontia. A banquet for French soldiers who received grievous injuries during World War I. Carlo Rambaldi, an Italian special effects artist. In World War II, Nazi Germany forced countless enslaved and conquered people. Tony Curtis and Janet Leigh, 1950s. Vintage beautiful women on a pinball machine. Charlie eating a baby's hot dog. Bearded baby, hilarious. Sammy with Muhammad Ali. Life magazine's take on the soldier of the future, 1959. (1945) Children on the Spirit of Progress train at the Melbourne Zoo. Siksika Council, Canada's First Nation, 1910. Ethiopian female soldier preparing to fight against Benito Mussolini. Frank Lucas, the black drug lord who ruled Harlem in the 1970s. A vintage Japanese postcard from the late 1910s or early 1920s. The Last Moments of Keith Sapsford. Lion tamer and animal trainer Jack Bonavita poses with his lions. Bruce Lee and an unknown child. When Keith Richards heard someone had shot his good friend John Lennon. Dummy pilot and seat sore as engineers test a catapult escape system. Country store on a dirt road, North Carolina, in 1939. Boxing 1963, Cassius Clay is gagged with a piece of tape and a padlock. When Kurt Russell was a kid, he worked with Charles Bronson. Alien, 1979. The Schramm Javelin helicopter from 1965. Jackie Chan and Maggie Cheung. A Desperate Man During the Great Depression, 1930. An 81-year-old Nikola Tesla. Charlie Chaplin and Virginia Cherrill in 1931's silent classic City Lights. Maggie Cheung and Jackie Chan. Arnold Schwarzenegger and Joyce Mandel. Royal Navy stoker with 21 years of service, nicknamed Popeye. Fritz Goro, 1948. (1950s) Shorty's shorts. Indian Pacific, 1970. Mount Sakurajima erupts in 1914. The tallest man to ever live, Robert Wadlow, poses with his family in 1935. The ladies do love a lion in a convertible, 1951. At Home with the Foleys, Lou with a lioness. Jurassic Park, 1993. Behind the Scenes of The Shining, 1980. Captain Don Gentile of the 336th Fighter Squadron. Doug Hegdahl, a U.S. Navy petty officer, was captured during the Vietnam War. Terrifying Halloween costume. Prisoners at Beltbaltlog, the Baltic. Gold bars, bricks cooling down, 1936. Kong, Skull Island, 2017. Michael Jordan by Keegan Hall. Dogon Stilt Dancers in Bandiagra Malay 70s by James Morris. The most famous train in the world. Motorcycle, 1920s. Tower Bridge Works, 1892. Walnut Street, early 1900s, Cincinnati, Ohio. A kid's reaction to meeting Andre the Giant, 1970s. King George VI bursting with excitement on a theme park ride, 1930s. Three young boys sit in a wagon in a Pittsburgh neighborhood street, 1920 to 1930. A stylish 1940s group portrait. Tricycle from 1936. Young riders refuel during a children's sidecar race in the Lustgarten in Berlin, Germany, 1931. A mountain boy fetches water from a spring. Great Smoky Mountains, Sevier County, Tennessee, circa 1950. Two gentlemen from the early 1900s. Unbelievably stunning couple. Love how their hands are clasped together. 1960s. A man posing with a donkey in his lap. 1910s. Grandparents the night they met, 1970. A portrait of Hollow Horn Bear, a man from the Brule Native American tribe, 1907. American woman welders during World War II. A lady from high society. Ottoman Empire, 1900s. Dutch boy with a pillow strapped on his backside to soften the falling on ice while skating, 1933. Three beautiful children from 1901, Hattie, Clarence, and James Harold Ward. An officer halts traffic to make way for a cat carrying a kitten across the street. 1925. A female firefighting team on a converted motorcycle in London. 1932. (1967 to 2018). Same bike, same couple. Charlie Chaplin meeting Helen Keller, 1919. Three female students walk in the city of Kabul, Afghanistan, 1972. The opening of the Eiffel Tower during the 1889 World's Fair. Jim Carrey, Christmas, 1967. Photo of lumberjacks cutting trees in the Pacific Northwest, USA, 1915. Federico Caprilli demonstrates the skills of his horse as part of the esteemed Italian Cavalry School, 1906. A lovely photo of a brother and sister. I love their fashions and her purse. Chicago, 1945. A mother and her 8 sons, all served, all came home. Father and son take silly photos, 1910s. The shape of the Statue of Liberty is formed by 18,000 soldiers standing in formation. Camp Dodge, Des Moines, Iowa, USA, circa 1918. Richard White Bull, Oglala Sioux, 1899. A Native American sends smoke signals in Montana, June 1909. A sweet photo of a brother and sister. Charlottesville, Virginia, circa 1916. Blackfoot Tribe in Glacier National Park, 1913. A woman churning milk to butter while reading a book, 1897. Cats wait for the fisherman to return, Istanbul, 1970s. Portrait of a mother and her daughter, photographed in 1910. A photograph of a little boy carrying a newborn lamb in Scotland, 1932. Cyclist from Estonia on a self-made bicycle, 1912. In 1960, David Latimer planted a spiderwort sprout inside of a large glass bottle, added a quarter pint of water, and then sealed it shut.